Hey, how's it going, guys? Now, I know I normally don't do Apple videos or iPhone videos. However, what Apple does do does have a huge impact on the industry. So I thought I'd do a rumor roundup of the upcoming iPhone 6 so you can see what features and specs it might have. Now, I'm going to be using a few articles, all of which are linked down below in the description, from Mac Rumors and Tech Radar. Now, to start off, it's rumored to come in two screen sizes, one of which is going to be a 4.7 to 4.8 inch screen, and a larger phablet size one, which will compete with things like the Galaxy Note 3, that's rumored to be coming in a 5.5 to 5.7 inch screen size, and both of these will be 1080p displays. The other interesting rumor about the screen is it might be having a sapphire crystal display. Now what this means is that it will be extremely durable and especially scratch resistant, although it is very expensive, so it would be interesting to see if Apple actually thinks it's worth it to include this type of display. In terms of design, Apple has been making a big move on all of their iOS devices lately to make them look like the iPad mini. We've seen it not only in the iPod Touches but in the new iPad Air, so there's a good chance the new iPhone 6 will look a bit like a scaled down iPad mini or a scaled up iPod Touch depending on which way you want to think about it. Also rumored in terms of design is it's rumored to have an extremely thin bezel all around the phone. Now I'll show you an image of this in a second, but it kind of reminds me of the LG G2 with its bezels, which make it really easy to hold such a large display because the bezels are so thin, and if Apple does increase the screen size, this makes this bezel-less display very likely. There's also a rumor going around that Apple might get rid of the home button and replace it either with a capacitive one or completely get rid of it and replace it with complete gesture controls all throughout iOS. So that would be a bit of a more interesting one. And one reason why I don't see this happening is Apple's really been pushing their new Touch ID, which is their fingerprint sensor that's built right into the home button. And if they were to get rid of the home button, they'd either have to move the fingerprint sensor onto the back like a lot of Android phones are doing, or just completely get rid of it, which I don't really see them doing. One area where we don't have a lot of details is in the processor, so it's likely to be called the A8, which would be the successor to the A7, and it's likely to have upgraded performance and just offer more power like Apple's chip upgrades always do. The last rumors in the hardware department are about the camera. So Apple's kept their 8 megapixel sensor for a while now, and by no means is it a bad camera. However, new phones coming out with 16 and even 40 megapixel camera sensors are going to force Apple to probably upgrade that to at least 10, and probably 12 or 13 is where I'm guessing, and it's most likely also going to have upgraded optics. One of the most important things about any phone is the software, so Apple is rumored to be introducing a new version of iOS, which will be called iOS 8, with the new iPhone 6, and with this, they're likely to have a few new apps, one of which is a health book app, which is rumored to be introducing lots of health tracking, fitness things, and other things like that, and it may also integrate with the new iWatch, which Apple is also rumored to be coming out with. So there's a lot of potential there for Apple to take over the market in terms of fitness tracking. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. It really helps out and lets me continue to make these videos.